Now let's see this question. The question is, that is this figure shown here. DA is perpendicular to AB. That is, this line segment DA is perpendicular to the line segment AB, and CB is perpendicular to AB. Here we have CB which is perpendicular to AB, and it is given AC is equal to BD. This side AC is equal to BD. The question is, state the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ABC and triangle DAB, and then we have to tell which of the following statements is meaningful. The first statement is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD, and the second one is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So what are the three pairs of equal parts? Let's write it here. In triangle ABC and triangle DAB, one of the angle is 90 degrees. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90, and in triangle DAB, angle A is 90. So it means we can write angle B is equal to angle A. They are equal to 90 degrees each. And then what else do we have? From triangle ABC, AC is equal to BD of triangle DAB. So it means we are having it is given in the question. Now, do we have anything else? Just observe carefully these two triangles. For triangle ABC, one of the side is AB, and for triangle DAB, one of the side is AB. So it means AB is the common side for both the triangles. So we can write it here. AB is equal to AB. It is common in both the triangles. So these are the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ABC and triangle DAB. Now observe carefully. The first one is right angle, and then BC is equal to BD. It is hypotenuse for both the triangles. It is hypotenuse, and then we are having one of the side which is common side. They are equal. So it is side. So here it is RHS. So we can say by RHS these two triangles are congruent. Now the thing is how to write congruency relation. So let's write it. So we can say by RHS triangle ABC is congruent to triangle, see here, angle A of triangle ABC will be equal to angle B of triangle DAB. Or what we can say, here angle B of triangle ABC is equal to angle A of triangle DAB. So it means B is written in the middle here. So we will write A in the middle for the second triangle. And then we are having AB is equal to AB. Now for triangle ABC, vertex opposite to side AB will be C. That is, it is written in the last. And then vertex opposite to side AB of triangle DAB will be D. So D will be written in the last. Now we are left with B. So it is triangle BAD. So it means first statement is correct. That is, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. We have to be very careful while writing the order of vertices, while writing congruency relation. Because here we need correspondence between vertices. Now from here, from this relation itself, we can say angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle A, angle C is equal to angle D. And what else we can say? We can say AB is equal to BA, and BC is equal to AD, and AC is equal to BD. All these informations can be given through this relation written here. So we have to be very careful while writing the order of vertices. Every order have different meaning. So instead of BAD, if we write DAB here, it will give us different meanings. It will be a different triangle. Now in this question, a pair of triangles is given to us. A triangle PQR which is right angled at Q, and triangle DEF which is right angled at E. we are having these two triangles. We have to tell, can we say that these two triangles are congruent using RHS congruency rule? So let's check. Here we are having angle Q is equal to angle E, that is they are right angles, and then we are having PR is equal to DF. It means we are having hypotenuse also equal. Now we need one more side which should be equal. So here PQ is 3 centimeters, but DE is 2.5 centimeters. So it means they are not equal. So the third side or the side which we need to be equal are not equal here. So it means we can't use RHS congruency rule here. So it means we can simply say RHS is not applicable. Why it is not applicable? Because we are not having a side of both the triangles which are equal other than hypotenuse. Now let's consider this figure. Here a pair of triangles are given. It is triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So let's write it here in triangle ABC and triangle ABD. What we are having, angle C is 90 degree and here angle D is 90 degree. So we can write it here, angle C is equal to angle D. They are 90 degrees each. And then hypotenuse is common only. And then hypotenuse is common. We can write AB is equal to AB. It is common and it is given that it is 3.5 centimeters. It is not required. So we can simply write common. Now what else do we have? We have AC as 2 centimeters and BD as 2 centimeters. So we can write it here, AC is equal to BD and they both are 2 centimeters. So now can we use RHS criteria here? What are the things we need for RHS criteria? We need right angle triangles. So here both the triangles are right angle triangles. As we can see here, angle C and angle D, they both are 90 degrees. So this is right angles. And then we need hypotenuse to be equal. Here hypotenuse is common only. AB is the hypotenuse for triangle ABC and AB is the hypotenuse for triangle ABD as well. So it means their hypotenuse is also equal. And then one of the side lengths other than hypotenuse are also equal. Or we can say one of the side other than hypotenuse are also equal, and that is AC is equal to BD. So we can write it here, side. So here by RHS criteria we can say these two triangles are congruent. So we can write it here by RHS triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. What should we write here now? We have to be very careful while writing the order of vertices of second triangle. It should be in correspondence with the ABC, as we have written the order as ABC here. Now observe carefully, angle C is equal to angle D and vertex C is written in the end. So in the end we are going to write D, and then we are having AC is equal to BD. So here AC is this side. So it means angle B of triangle ABC will be equal to angle A of triangle ABD, because vertex A is opposite to BD of triangle ABD. So now we are having B corresponds to A. So B is written in the middle here. So we are going to write A in the middle here like this. And now we are left with only one vertex, and that is B. So the relation will be like this now. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. We have to be very careful while writing the order of vertices. So like this we can write the congruency relation. So here we have used RHS congruency rule. Now here is one more pair of triangles. It is triangle ABC and triangle ADC. So we can write it here in triangle ABC and triangle ADC. What are the things we are having equal? It will be angle B is equal to angle D. It is angle B is equal to angle D. and they both are equal to 90 degrees. So here also we have to check whether the triangles are congruent using RHS congruence rule or not. If they are congruent, then we have to write the congruency relation symbolically. Now what else do we have? We have AC is equal to AC, as it is a common side and it is hypotenuse for both the triangles. So we can write it here, AC is equal to AC, it is common side, and we have one of the side length as 3.6 in triangle ABC, which is AB, and here in triangle ADC also one of the side length is 3.6 centimeters, and that is AD. So we can write AB is equal to AD. They both are equal to 3.6 centimeters. So now what we are having here, right angles are equal, hypotenuse are equal, and one of the side lengths other than hypotenuse are also equal. So it means we can directly use RHS criteria. So we can say by RHS congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now again we have to write the order of vertices very carefully. Here we are having angle B is equal to angle D. So it means vertex B corresponds to vertex D. So B is written in the middle. We are going to write D also in the middle here. And then we are having AB is equal to AD. Now vertex opposite to AB for triangle ABC is C, and vertex opposite to side AD for triangle ADC is also C. It means C corresponds to C, and C is written in the end here. We are going to write it in the end here also. Now we are left with only vertex A, which has to be in the beginning itself. So here the relation is like this. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. Here also we have used RHS criteria for showing that these two triangles are congruent, and the relation came out to be triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. Now from this relation itself we can say angle A is equal to angle A, that is angle A of triangle ABC is equal to angle A of triangle ADC. It means these two angles are equal, this one and this one. And then angle B is equal to angle D, this we already know, they are 90 degrees each. And angle C of triangle ABC, that is this angle, is equal to angle C of triangle ADC, that is this angle. Now these two angles are also equal. So all these informations can be gathered from the congruency relation itself. Now here is one more part of the same question. A pair of triangles is given to us. We have to check whether they are congruent by RHS criteria or not. So let's start. We can write equal parts in both the triangles. So the triangles here are triangle PQS, it is in triangle PQS, and triangle PRS. What are the things we are having equal? It is angle PSQ is equal to angle PSR. So it means angle S is equal to angle S. We can write it here like this, angle PSQ is equal to angle PSR. They both are equal to 90 degrees, and we are having their hypotenuse as PQ and PR, and they are equal, as it is marked here, they both are 3 centimeters each. So we can simply write PQ is equal to PR, they are equal to 3 centimeters. And what else do we have? Do we have anything else which is equal for both the triangles? Yes, it is PS is equal to PS, as it is a common side. So we can write PS is equal to PS, and in the bracket we can write common. This common indicates that these two sides are common in both the triangles, or this side is common in both the triangles. Now observe carefully, what are the things we are having? We are having their right angles are equal. It means both the triangles are right angle triangle, and their hypotenuse are also equal, that is PQ is equal to PR, and one of the side length or one of the side other than hypotenuse are also equal, and that is PS is equal to PS, as it is a common side. So now we are having R, H and S, that is by RHS we can say these two triangles are congruent. So let's write it here by RHS triangle PQS is congruent to triangle. Now again we have to write this order of vertices very carefully. So here now observe carefully what are the things we are having equal. This angle PSQ is equal to PSR, that is angle S of triangle PSQ or PQS is equal to angle S of triangle PRS. So it means S will correspond to S. So S is written in the end here. So here also we are going to write it in the end. And then we are having PS is equal to PS. So it means vertex opposite to them are going to correspond to each other. So here vertex opposite to PS is Q, and for this triangle PRS we are having vertex opposite to PSS R. So it means Q is going to correspond to R. So Q is written in the middle. So we are going to write R in the middle now. Now we are left with only one vertex, that is P. So it will be in the beginning of the name of the triangle, that is triangle PRS. So now the congruency relation came out to be triangle PQS is congruent to triangle PRS. So here also we have used RHS congruency criteria. Now here is the next question. The question here is, it is to be established by RHS congruence rule that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. What additional information is needed if it is given that angle B is equal to angle P and they are equal to 90 degrees. So it means both the triangles are right angle triangles and AB is equal to RP. So let's draw rough sketches for both the triangles first. So here triangle ABC is like this. It is right angled at B. So this vertex is B and let this be A and this one be C. Angle B is 90 degrees, and for triangle RPQ angle P is 90 degrees. Let's take this as P. Now here angle P is 90 degrees and let this be R and let this be Q. Now what else do we have? We have AB is equal to RP. So that is this AB is equal to RP. Now these markers are representing that these two sides are equal. Now observe carefully what are the things we are having here now. We are having both the triangles are right angle triangles, that is fine. Now for applying RHS congruency rule, what do we need? We need their hypotenuse to be equal. But here hypotenuse are not equal. And what are the things we are having here? Here we are having AB is equal to RP. That is one side other than hypotenuse are equal in both the triangles. That is AB is equal to RP. So what else do we need now? We just need AC to be equal to RQ. That is their hypotenuse has to be equal for using RHS congruency rule. So the information needed is AC should be equal to RQ. If this information is given, then we can use RHS congruency rule. So the final answer for this question will be, the additional information required for this is AC is equal to RQ. Now here is one more question. The question is, that is this figure shown here. BD and CE are altitudes of triangle ABC such that BD is equal to CE. Here in triangle ABC, BD and CE are the altitudes and they are equal also. It is given in the question itself. Now the first question here is, state the three pairs of equal parts in triangle CBD and triangle BCE. First let's mark these two triangles here. Triangle CBD, that will be this triangle. Now this is triangle CBD and we are having one more triangle and it is triangle BCE and that will be this triangle. Now in these two triangles, one of the angle is 90 degree, that is angle E and angle D, they both are 90 degrees. So one thing which we are having common is 90 degrees angles. So we can write it here in triangle CBD and triangle BCE. What we are having? Angle D is equal to angle E. So we can write it here, angle D is equal to angle E, and they are equal to 90 degrees. And what else do we have? It is given in the question that BD is equal to CE. So we can write it here, BD is equal to CE, and it is given in the question. Do we have anything else now? Observe the triangles carefully. Triangle CBD, and this one of the side is CB or BC, and triangle BCE, here also one of the side is BC, so it means we are having BC common. So BC is equal to BC, and this is common side. So these are the three pairs of equal parts in triangle CBD and triangle BCE. Now the second question here is triangle CBD congruent to triangle BCE? We have to tell why or why not. If they are congruent, we have to tell by which criteria they are congruent. So what do you think, are they congruent? So here we are having both the triangles are right angle triangles, as one of the angle is right angle, and then we are having BD is equal to CE, and what else do we have? BC is equal to BC. Now observe the triangles carefully. Observe the triangle CBD. Here is the CBD, angle D is 90 degrees. What is hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse is BC. Similarly for the triangle BC also, hypotenuse is BC. So now here BC is equal to BC, that means hypotenuse are also equal. Now we are having BD is equal to CE. It was given in the question. BD is equal to CE, that is one of the side length or one of the sides other than hypotenuse are also equal, and it is S. S means sides. So here we are having RHS now. So we can say by RHS congruency rule, triangle CBD is congruent to triangle BCE. Now we have to be very careful while writing the order of vertices. Here angle D is equal to angle E, so it means D corresponds to E, and D is written in the end here, so we are going to write D in the end. And what else do we have? We are having BD is equal to CE. Now see here in triangle BDE, side opposite to vertex opposite to BD is vertex C, and vertex opposite to CE for triangle BCE is B. So it means this C from triangle CBD corresponds to B of triangle BCE. So it means C is written in the beginning here, we are going to write B in the beginning here. So now we are left with only one vertex from triangle BCE, that is C. So now the relation is triangle CBD is congruent to triangle BCE. And now the third question here is angle DCB equal to angle EBC? That is angle C of triangle CBD is equal to angle B of triangle BCE. So what do you think about these two angles? Is angle C equal to angle B? Yes, as we can see here, C is written here and B is here. So from this congruence relation we can say angle C is equal to angle B. So it means answer for this question will be yes. We can write it here, angle DCB is equal to angle EBC. And why they are equal? They are equal because they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So we can write by CPCT. So by CPCT these two angles are also equal. Now answer for the second question is also yes. Yes, these two triangles are congruent and they are congruent by RHS criteria, as we have seen here. Now here is the last question of this video. The question is ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. Here this AB is equal to AC and AD is one of its altitudes. So AD is altitude of this triangle. So it means this angle here, angle ADB and angle ADC, they both are 90 degrees each. So the first question here is, state the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. So let's write it here. We are having in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. What are the things we are having equal? It is angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. They both are 90 degrees. So angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. They both are 90 degrees. And then what else do we have? We are having AB is equal to AC, as ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. So let's write it here. AB is equal to AC. It is given in the question. Do we have anything else? See, observe the triangles carefully. The triangles are ADB and ADC. Is there any common side? Yes, and that is AD. So let's write it here. AD is equal to AD, and this is common side. So these are the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ADB and ADC. Now the second question here is triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC? So what do you think? Are they congruent? Now one thing is clear, that both the triangles are right angle triangles, as angle ADB and angle ADC, they are equal and they are 90 degrees. So these are right angles, and we are having AB is equal to AC. Now see here, in triangle ADB, AB is the hypotenuse, and for triangle ADC, AC is the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse are also equal. And then we are having AD is equal to AD. One of the side is also common other than hypotenuse. So now it follows RHS criteria. So we can say by RHS, this is second part of the question. This was the first part. So in the second part, we are claiming that by RHS, these two triangles are congruent. So here it is, by RHS, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle. Now again we have to write the order of vertices very carefully. Now here what are the things we are having? We are having angle D is equal to angle D. That is, angle D of triangle ADB is equal to angle D of triangle ADC. As we have seen, they both are 90 degrees. So D is in the middle here, so D will come in the middle here as well. And then we are having AD is equal to AD, as it is a common side. Now vertex opposite to AD in triangle ADB is vertex B, and vertex opposite to AD in triangle ADC is vertex C. So this means B corresponds to C, and B is written in the end here. So here also it will come in the end, and that will be C, because B corresponds to C. Now what we are left with? We are left with A, so A will come in the beginning. So now the relation is like this. Triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. So these two triangles are congruent by RHS. So answer for this question will be yes. And the next question here is angle B equal to angle C? Now what do you think? Here is the B and here is C. Yes, from this relation itself we can say that angle B is equal to angle C. So the third part of the question is angle B is equal to angle C. And why they are equal? We can say corresponding parts of congruent triangles, that is CPCT. And we know corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So it means angle B is equal to angle C, and for the reason we have to write CPCT. So answer for this question will be yes. And the next question is BD is equal to CD? So here is the BD. Is it equal to CD? Yes. As we can see from here itself, BD is equal to CD. So fourth question is also yes. We can say BD is equal to CD, and in the reason we can say by CPCT. That is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So answer for this question is also yes. So here we have seen that BD is equal to CD. Now do you remember what was median? So it means AD is median for this triangle. So now what we are getting here, AD is altitude as well as median for this triangle ABC. So here also we have used RHS congruency criteria. So in this session we have learned one more congruency criteria, and that was RHS congruency criteria. So in this we have seen that both the triangles have to be right angle triangles and their hypotenuse should be equal, and one of the side other than hypotenuse should also be equal. Then by RHS criteria we can say that these two triangles are congruent, and then if two triangles are congruent, we know that their corresponding parts are equal. And we have seen many questions based on right angle hypotenuse side criteria, that is RHS congruency criteria. R stands for right angle, H stands for hypotenuse, and S stands for side. So that's all for this session. Stay